Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Deep Water. And this is a thriller that has been bouncing around and kind of floating in existence for a little while from Disney, and they finally decided to screw this theatrical release, let's drop it in the middle of March on Hulu. And this is from director Adrian Lyne, who previously had done films like Fatal Attraction. So you're like, oh, okay, let's see what it has. And this erotic thriller is not very sexy, nor is it very erotic. And if you call it erotic thriller just because, you know, this one character sleeps around a lot, not really right. And, like, it does have some sexual moments and stuff like that, but, like, there's no energy or passion or even lust in this film. It all feels very blah and drab and depressing, and there's no steaminess, there's no tension in that way, and it's unfortunate. And this film really focuses on this well-to-do husband played by Ben Affleck, who's a little strange, and he loves his snails, and his wife Ana de Armas, who just keeps sleeping around with all kinds of different men. He becomes a big cuckold, and something keeps happening to all of her lovers. I wonder what. And that's the thing. This movie's not going to surprise you. And you're just like, of course. Of course it is. And I'm like, no, that would be too easy. And the movie's just like, nope, we're just dumb enough to do it. And that's exactly what this film is. And, like, there are a couple of moments of some subtlety in the script that kind of laid down some groundworks earlier in the film. And in hindsight, you're like, oh, that's what that is. But that's basically the only subtlety you're going to find here, because this hits you like a sledgehammer. And it is very, very dumb. These characters are quite dumb. All of them have no sense of danger and do really, really unbelievably dumb things. And leading up to a finale here that is just completely just ridiculous, but I'll get to that. There's definitely a lack of likable characters because, like, Ben Affleck's character's not very likable. Ana de Armas is not. You have Tracey Letts, who's really unlikable. Like, Lil Rel Howrey, I like him. All of Ana de Armas's men that she keeps sleeping with, don't really like them. Wittrock, and then the one kid from Euphoria, and just like, no, I don't really like any of these people. And Ben Affleck spends the whole entire time just being like, sad Affleck. And then you have Ana de Armas, who is unbelievably charming actress, so insufferably just hateable. And you're just like, how did this movie accomplish this? She should be the kind of person that just like, I'm kind of like struggling to be like, maybe she's so charming, should I be supporting her? And like, no, she's just horrible and insufferable and a giant child. And you're just like, ugh, I can't stand her. And the last 10 minutes of this movie are off the rails dumb and ridiculous and just insane and trashy. Trash. Love trash. Trash. That's exactly what this movie is. This is an extremely trashy film in terms of what it's presenting and how it's presenting. And all the relationships in this film are just so shallow and unbelievable and just ridiculous. And by the end, this is not a satisfying experience. There are moments where I almost laughed at the film because it was borderline that ridiculous. And especially the last bits of the film, which really come off as funny instead of intense like they should be. And, you know, there's just little shots of, like, Ben Affleck staring across the room or something. And, like, he definitely knows what's going on. Ana de Armas just rubs it in his face. And we're all just like, can both of them just be like... And you have to watch the film to find out that. And also, this is 2 hours. Way too long. Just felt like it dragged so much. But in the end, pretty disappointing and big letdown. Not surprised this dropped on Hulu, and Disney was just like, we don't trust it, goodbye. Streaming release. But those are my thoughts on Deep Water. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.